How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're gonna be changing it up. I've been um, jamming a lot of abs, and I've been literally jamming the same 75 for like over a month now. It seems like November 11th. Yeah, so it's like almost 2 months, which is the same deck and over again. So kind of why changing stuff. I've had a lot of success with that Abzan deck, so like it's kind of why I just been constantly jamming it. But we're gonna change things up, cut the white. Um, and just try out a black green saga. Pretty much just the same deck, but cutting white. The mana is going to be cleaner. My initial concerns with running Urza Saga was the fact that, with three colors, it'd be a little tough with all three colors, getting them all online. So really had to prioritize the green splash, the green being the splash color. But I feel like there's just been a lot of Blood Moons main deck that we kind of just lose to. Like we already have sagas that just die automatically, but on top of that, as a three color deck is just tough. Um, so like, what does just going straight black green offer? Well, the mana is nice, right? Like you're cleaner, more painless. You can fetch your basics, so you just inherently just fight through Blood Moon a lot easier. But the main hole that you have to fill in the Abzan shell is Esper Sentinel. This card has just been such a home run in Abzan Saga. Like it's just going to be difficult um, to kind of fill the shoes. So we need a one drop, and the one drop that we are going to be trying out is Elvish Reclaimer. This isn't like anything really new. I know like F. Palush, Francisco, and Electric Bob has been playing these Golgari Saga lists. So like Reclaimer isn't like a new tech in Saga. I just want to try it myself, just to see how it goes, see if I like it, and then if I like it, maybe I want to incorporate it in the Abzan shell, right? Um, there's a lot of situations where like Sentinels aren't good. Like it's like all the mid range decks, spell based decks, all the red deck Sentinels are very good. But against decks that you need like a quick clock, or they don't care about you drawing a card, or decks that are just very creature heavy. So like Belcher, Tron, Yawgmoth, Hammer Time, for example. I cut all these against Hammer. So like against those matchups, Reclaimer is actually seems pretty good. Um, so that being said, we'll try these out, and then from there, we have the usual artifact package for Baubles with Lurrus as a companion. Um, Shadow Spear, Spell Bomb with Soul Lantern on the side, and then we have a Springleaf Drum. Um, the thing is I think everything else is pretty much the same because really the only white card we're cutting are Esper Sentinels. We have Kaya's God and Prismatic Ending, so to fill that void, we have like a fourth push. And Kaya's God we replaced with Maelstrom Pulse, just being able to potentially 2-for-1. It answers Murktide a little bit more surgically versus Kaya's God you have to set up a little bit. And in the sideboard, we pretty much cut all the white cards and then added some tutor packages for the Elvish Reclaimers. So we have Blast Zone, Bojuka Bog, and Ghost Quarter. 5 fetchable seems super low for 9 fetches. Yeah, that's very true. It's just hard to incorporate all of that with 4 as a saga, and I really wanted a castle. I could see maybe trimming a Blooming Marsh for another basic, but I think we're gonna try this first and see. So yeah, we can probably just try a league and then see how it goes, and then if I feel like there aren't enough fetchables, we can always just change it for the second league. So we'll see. How's it going, Electro Bob? For the Mantides, we're actually just trying Rock today. I'm changing it up because I've been literally jamming the same Abzan list for like 2 months, almost 2 months now. So gonna just try cutting away, just try out the Reclaimers. Oh really? I was actually watching Ginger's stream, where he trophied, right, like not that long ago. Damn, Spike is just like I was putting my money on Spike. I feel like him losing to Prince, like 2 seasons ago, really gave him that like a reason to do it. Like like I feel like it kind of gives you that fire, and it's like always he's driven. It's like pretty late. I like this must have just happened within like the past hour. I personally like Ginger the least of the three, so I actually like all three of them. I would mind if I just want a good raise, and like the last wee hours of Spike riding against Prince, I just had both streams up and watching him. That's fantastic. And if you had like three streams at the same time, it's like the more the merrier, right? I don't think Menino Nay streams, so I think that's the person that I would care least about, just because I don't know who they are. How's it, Rasley? Hope you're doing well, buddy. We're gonna keep. And this is kind of the beauty of being rock. You can keep a duel, and it's like all your colors are online. Versus Abzan, like this would be really tough. Today, 2 weeks ago. Is that what it says? Oh crap. How do I look at that last thing with that? I guess I can't, huh? I cannot. So we'll Thoughtseize them. Endurance. So I guess we're against Yogg, huh? Oh. So they're gonna draw Endurance. We can push the Hierarch. So I guess we just take TKS. Guess we just take TKS. Cool. Man, Modern has changed so much. Yeah, if you haven't played Modern since Modern Horizons 2, or even God forbid, like before MH, or just like before the pandemic, it's definitely the landscape has definitely changed for sure. So I guess we're definitely pushing this, and I guess I'm just letting like doesn't matter if we push or Thoughtseize first. So to save the land, because we are a Tarmogoyf deck, let's Thoughtseize first in case they for some reason want to Endurance, which yeah they don't. So we're gonna take their Endurance. Next turn we might put Lurrus in hand, and that might be the plan. Yeah, this looks like Spike's list. To be honest, I wonder what they'll suit it up. Okay. 2-drop would be nice here. Most Impulse. I think I'll play Shadow Spear. On second thought, I think I just put Lurrus in hand. If they put all double Rancor it, I take 5, I go to 9, and then we just push it. It doesn't really matter, and then we can just go Lurrus after. Yeah, I think we'll just put Lurrus in hand. Because I feel like if we didn't put Lurrus in hand, and we just played Shadow Spear, I feel like they would just not equip the Rancors. Like, it just represents a removal spell, right? So I feel like they wouldn't go all on it. Head of Guy Bregan, State of Water Green. Yeah, that's funny. I remember one time someone brought, I forget which standard deck it was. Oh, yes. So you have Ignoble and Noble Hierarch, huh? I see. I see. Maelstrom plus 2 for 1 count. 1. But I remember my friend was on Grixis control, and his opponent brought like a standard deck. I forgot what it was. It was during Amonkhet, I think. forget what standard deck was popular at that time, but like they 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 like my friend who was on Gris's control got crushed. So sad. I think we Goyf here, and then play Shadow Spear and pass in case they have like Dismember. This line plays better through it. A standard deck has more soul in the current modern. Oh, I don't know about that. I know modern gets a lot of hate for like it being MH2 heavy, but for what it is pretty fun. Like I get both sides of the argument. It is frustrating when you have to like, you know, play like what was the statistic? Like 9 out of the 10 cards in modern right now is like from the most recent set or something ridiculous like that. So spent the last 30 minutes of the night showing him all the decks. That's cool though. Like that, I like hearing that because that's kind of, you know, shows like camaraderie in the community. You know, like that's really cool to hear. Carvin Lara Saga is very. Unfortunately, that's like a huge part of the modern meta. I mean, obviously, companions are still stupid. Oh, I should have played my fetch. Is what you're telling me. They pitched. Oh, Rancor. So they have another Rancor in hand. They hit my guy. Okay. I guess I won't play Luris then. I don't think I'll play Luris. I guess I get punished if they go like Temple of Thought-Knots here. Yeah, maybe I should just play the Luris. I just have Revolt. I mean, companions might have been okay if you made them like not hybrid cost, so they don't go in like every deck possible. Like if this was literally one white black, it wouldn't go into like burn. It wouldn't go into scales, like you know like these like it wouldn't go into like black red monkey. You'd have to splash white for Luris, right? So like at least make it at least somewhat restrictive, you know. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And the deck building restrictions, quote unquote, is not really a restriction. What is this? Endurance? Oh. Okay. There's no instance in the graveyard or an artifact, so this Tarmogoyf is a 5 land creature. It's an artifact. Yeah, it'll be a 5. Yeah. I mean, this was a really cool card in Pioneer. Oh, there's a Reclaimer. If they draw something, I might just tutor for Castle and just try to just outgrind them that way. Yeah, exactly. Like they're like really restrictive, some of them, and then some is like Luris just like is like doesn't really matter. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't think we want any of these, I guess. So they're probably on like Strangleroot Geist, Thought-Knot Seer, Reality Smasher. Like I don't think we want Dabbing Sphere. I can see it arguing for like Alan Liberator. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we just wanted to submit our Saint 75. What's the cards that we don't like? I don't think we want Spell Bomb. Pulse, Bobs, Turax, Voidwalkers. All these are really good. I even like a discard spell just to take her out the Eldrazi and stuff. Like, again, like I don't think we want Damping Spray in this matchup either. It could just be the Liberator. As I said, they couldn't make any more companions because they used up all the decks. Did they really say that? That's really funny. I really like Island Liberator. I think my past stream I flipped it twice and just like and opponents conceded on the spot because they can't just beat repeated Liberators. And it's also really cool because you can slam it on turn 2, like 2 on the play, and if they go Saga on turn 2, play something, and like, sorry, we can be on the draw. We go Liberator. And if they just go like land past trying to activate a construct token, this flips. So like it's been really impressive. And like seeing Shadow Spear, maybe they're an Urza Saga deck, so maybe we do want the Liberators. Like I can see an argument for Seal of Primary just because it's more efficient, right? But I've been a huge fan of the Liberator just because it attacks. And flipping it is actually pretty relevant. I was waiting for the opponent to go Mana Warfare and first land and Wrath. Why would you do that? Why would you be a non-believer here? I think I'm gonna push this Hierarch here. Do we want to play around Veil of Summer? I think the answer is no. We want the land. So we'll upkeep, draw the Mars Flats, and then push the Hierarch. The next turn we can go like Reclaimer Inquisition. We get Inquisition first to see if we want to Thoughtseize. Oh. Okay. 3 more lands, huh? You want to play another Noble Hierarch? Okay, so we're gonna fetch first to get a swamp. And then that way we can Inquisition and then see if we want to Thoughtseize or if we want to play Reclaimer. That makes sense why they suited it up. Something like that. The new Iganjo is interesting. 3 mana is a lot. I could see it in like control decks, but it's just so free. You know, like it's just a one of non-basic white source. It's like, can you afford it? And like if we're going more white heavy, like I could see like a black-white Saga list running that. I don't think like Abzan can run because there's no rune, but like a black-white mid-range deck can definitely run at least one. This is not Bob's list. This is kind of my take on black-green rock. Thalia is 2 mana. It's true. Too bad Thalia is not that great right now. Like Thalia is just not. Unfortunately, it's just unplayable. Yeah, just a standard like, you know, just a mid-range whitelist, right? Oh, okay. Well, we can't pulse that. Their last card in the hand is a Yalva Maya. We'll play Saga. Play Tarmogoyf and pass. So now they just can't attack unless they draw Endurance. If they draw Endurance, that's a big issue. Well, we're gonna know what they're gonna draw here. Stirrings. Okay, so they're still gonna reveal what they're gonna draw. They can't get endurance, which is probably the worst card. If they draw, I was gonna say if they draw something, we can just take it with Thoughtseize. Okay. We need an untap land though. This Blue Mars doesn't help us make a construct and Thoughtseize, but we will Thoughtseize though, for sure. So untap land would actually not be a bad draw here. Another Reclaimer is awkward. We'll just Thoughtseize. Take the TKS. Go Reclaimer. Pass. I wish we had another land because next turn we could make a construct and sack it. So we don't have a Thoughtseize for this Reality Smasher. So whatever card we draw, we'll probably just keep it in hand because we do want to pulse the Smasher. Glyph is very good against Rancor for sure. Yeah, Shadow Spear and Wasting is also a good line. Like even just equipping it to a Reclaimer seems good because it's going to be grown now. Okay. Remember what I said about discarding the card we draw to the push. So here's a line we could do the Shadow Spear line, but we can't equip it. We could also just get Springleaf Drum. That way we can go Springleaf Drum. So we can like make a construct, get Springleaf Drum, activate Reclaimer, and then get another Saga. So that's a little bit more of a long-term plan. And then just not attack this turn. I kind of like that, honestly. So do this. Oh, I guess I can't get a the drum in time here, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately this doesn't work the way I want it to. So I guess we'll just get Shadow Spear here. We can just go aggro here now. We could probably just like push this, attack with both Reclaimers. They can attack with the Reality Smasher next turn. So we'll just pivot to that plan. We could even just attack with our team. And then they can't really beat that race either. Yeah, so let's go with that line. Let's go with that line. And then they can't really block. I guess they can, but then they're just not going to cast a Reality Smasher. If they don't draw a land, then they go cast Smasher, and then we just pulse it. They can't kill us on the back swing, I don't think. They could draw Endurance, but if they like literally just say go, like maybe they attack with the Hark, but like if they say go, we're not attacking with this Tarmogoyf. I don't think we could even attack at all, actually. Like, if they just literally say go, they have to have Endurance in hand. I think we're just going to sit behind these Reclaimers and just uh, lean on the Reclaimers. Is it Thought-Knot here? Oh. Okay. That's fair. 4, 5. So if we equip this on this one, they have to chump 1. Equipping Shadow Spirit to the Tarmogoyf is lethal, I believe. Block. Oh, I guess no. They can block like this, and they go to 1. So if I equip a Shadow Spirit to a Reclaimer, they have to chump a Goyf on, put one creature in front of the Goyf, and the Reclaimer lives. So that might be the best line. So if I equip like this, I can just attack with Goyf and Reclaimer. Attack with all 3, they just chump 1 Tarmogoyf, and then my Reclaimer dies. So just attacking with 1 Reclaimer on 1 Goyf, I think is just fine here. And then end of turn we can activate Reclaimer, get a Saga. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna end a turn, Reclaimer. We could also like get a castle. Yeah, castle or Saga, but Saga's the best one, I think. Cool. Cool. We are the superior green beater deck. Yes, we run the best beater in the game, Mr. Tarmogoofy. You cannot be the superior green beater deck without running the boomer of all boomer cards, Mr. Tarmagoof. Damn, this race is so crazy though. Like a half hour. Ginger had the lead for half an hour. Can you imagine? Like feeling good, going to bed, 39th trophy. Half an hour later, it's like, oh. Uh-oh. So Reclaimer is kind of cool. Definitely gives us a little bit of an edge late game for sure. Attacking for 3 definitely was relevant there, right? Just kind of taking points off if you want to run it in Abzan. So, yeah. Okay, so we are against, it looks like, Burn. Looks like I'm gonna have to Fatal Push here. Get a basic swap. Spellbomb's kind of a dead draw because they didn't reveal Luris. Spark Vantage. Eidolon. Okay. I think I have to push the Eidolon, which is unfortunate. Makes me wish I let on Inquisition. Yeah. I'm kind of scared about the design. I think the white one is not playable. I think it's interesting. I think it's just free. It's like playable because it's just kind of free to do. But I don't think it's very good. I think we're going to have to play Goyf here. Just stonewall the Swiss Spear. And then we can Inquisition, play Spellbomb, or Reclaimer next turn. Okay. We're at a 10. Are they going to attack with both? Looks like they're committed in doing so, so this is fine. So we're at 8. Not a good draw there. Are we in a state of the game where we're just not gonna cast anything through this Eidolon anymore? I think so. So if we take the Boros Charm and we just plan to never activate or never cast anything through Eidolon, how do we win? We take the Boros Charm, go Reclaimer. Next turn we can get Saga with Reclaimer, but we need to draw another land. But honestly, I think that's how we win the game. So we take the Charm, play Reclaimer, and I think we have to attack. We have to play to win, right? Because we have to make sure that their Eidolon also hurts them, too. So I think we take the Boros Charm. Cast Reclaimer. Attack. We gotta hope they don't draw a Lightning Bolt. I think they want to go Eidolon here. Yeah, which is fine. Okay. If we attack, they attack back. We go to 6, and then they can skewer. So I think we have to pass now. I like the white-handed. Yeah, exactly. Like decks like D&T, I think that card is really good because it's free, right? So they're gonna skewer. What is this? Another Eidolon is so good for us. Holy moly, that's so good. That's so good for us. We'll take out the forest. And we'll get Saga. Can't cast a Witherbloom command. Yeah. That second Eidolon is like just plays into what we want to do, which is fantastic. Because now we just trying to figure out how we want to block. So we can put Reclaimer on Swiss Spear, or Reclaimer on Eidolon, Goyf on Swiss Spear. Do we want to block with a Construct? I think we do. Because that way they cast... Because that way we stay at 8, and then we can go up to 14, and they go to 7, and then they literally just... Yeah, I think we just preserve our life total here. Because we kind of want to keep the Eidolons alive, I think. Oh, but if they have Skullcrack, how do we beat that? Because they have Skullcrack. We go to 5, and they go to 7, and they get untap and then double bolt us here. So I wonder if we block like this just to keep a blocker. Because then we can't attack because their Eidolons can just crack back at us. So let's block like this just to see if they can save their Swiss Spear here. And if they do, then we can just equip Shadow Spear, gain the life back. Yep. So now they're just holding up Shadow Spear. Sorry, Skullcrack for Shadow Spear. Never mind, they're just not doing that at all. Yeah, I guess we just get Shadow Spear and attack. Go up to 14, leave Reclaimer black to block. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I see that. Shadow Spear. Equip here. Go to 14. Reclaimer's a 3/4 now that can block well. Bolt. Okay. So they have Skewer here. So they have Bolt 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to exactly 1 if they have Bolt in hand. We're gonna block the Swiss Sphere no matter what. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So we go to 1 in every situation. Oh boy. Oh boy. Reclaimers, baby. Reclaimers. Let's fucking go. Explosives. Brutalities. Blast Zone seems cute, just as a way to tutor. And kill like all the goblin guys and Swiss Spears. Liberators in the maybe pile. They didn't reveal lure, so we don't have any need for stuff like Spell Bomb. Spell Bomb, please go out. We can cut the Thought Seizes, not the Reclaimer. Cut the 3 Thought Seizes, and then 3 Mobs. So we need 2 more slots, so I guess we can just board in the Liberator because it's 2 mana 2/2 that can block and destroy an Eidolon if need be. There's nothing really else we want. Guess I didn't really come up with a cyber plan for burn. I actually don't like Voidwalkers in this matchup either. Doesn't block. I mean, you could hit a bolt off it, but like, it doesn't grow our Goyfs. Like we actually like destroying their Eidolon actually is such a big gain because it grows the Tarmogoyf, and that kind of shuts off like those kind of subtle interactive plays. Do we just board in Lantern as a way to cycle? It's between Soulgate Lantern and Thoughtseize. Like, Soulgate Lantern is just better than Spellbomb because it doesn't exile the graveyard. Feels kind of bad. But I don't think it's better than literally anything else. We don't want Ghost Quarter or Thoughtseize, right? Or Dark Confidant. So let's go with that, shall we? Reminds me of that one game where I was on Death Shadow against Burnt. I unlocked up the board and I had to draw my only Shreya post board to hard cast. I was to attack and kill it when it, but the Shreya was the last card in my deck. Oh no! I know that's like when I had like Eternal Dragon, and I was like, fine, you have double Eidolon, you can't cast anything. I'll just have Eternal Dragon. It was really cool. This hand's kind of painful, but we had to keep this, I think. I think we have to go turn 1 Reclaimer. It sucks that I don't know if we have to fetch and shock. I don't think we want to go Voidwalker on turn 2 anyway. Spike on turn 1 is interesting. It just rewards us for not keeping an interactive hand. Mistress Bauble. We can't really scry trick here. I think we just want to draw a random card. So we'll just do this. Get Reclaimer going. If they go Eidolon, we can go push Reclaimer. Okay. We're going to go Reclaimer here. Play Verdant Catacombs. That way we can push. Hold up push. I don't think we want a Saga, because if they do draw haste start or play Eidolon, we do want to push it. And if they don't, then we can just fetch end of turn, get a Overgrown Tomb. Okay. Sequence opponent. Is this Riftbolt? Okay. Makes me wonder if we should not push now. Because we can go Saga, and then if we do draw like we want to definitely Saga before we play Voidwalker. So I wonder if we just fetch and let them Riftbolt. They do get dealt 2, and we can just push after that. And like we could just always hold up 2 mana sack and with the Reclaimer anyway. So I think this is fine. We don't get to really attack, but I don't think we want to attack anyway. That changes everything, don't it? That changes everything, don't it? They could kill my Reclaimer. They have... Oh, they do. Ooh, interesting. I mean, they guess they have double redraw, so that makes sense. Okay, so they skewer me. Okay. So now we just get Saga going. Exactly, nostalgia. Always feels good. Especially when you just have cards you just want to pitch. Like these Voidwalkers are just not castable. Like, I'll gladly just, you know, spend the free cost, alternate cost of draining 2, the free cost of arresting our opponent, and the free cost of just like draining. It just does everything we want, right? Goblin Guide. Hmm. I think we want to push this. We could also just like make a construct and then pulse the Goblin Guide. I think pulsing can wait another turn. I think we want to push. We could also just like make a construct and block. That kind of amounts to the same thing as pushing because we can't make a like pushing between making a construct. We can't do both, so we might as well just like not like the point of us is to not take the 2 damage here. So I think we just chump block here, and if they bolt this, and that's so good for us then, because then we just get Shadow Spear, attack back, push it, and we're like so just a good position. We also just like take this, but then I'm kind of scared of Lightning Bolt just blowing us out. But if that's the case, then we can just push the Goblin Guide. Because we can make a construct, but we don't have enough mana. So we have enough mana to make a construct and equip. I think we just still stay at 9. Okay. Outland Liberator. Make a construct. Get a Shadow Spear. Do this. I think we just play the Liberator out now. And then if they don't do anything, this Liberator flips. It's an extra point to gain life off of Shadow Spear. Okay. Okay. These exchanges are all fine. All fine. Another Saga. Why are they cracking now? That's weird. Did I think the difference between 6 and 5 is negligible, so we'll just play that out. We'll pass. So we could get got by double bolt. Maybe I'm just playing around Skullcrack a little too much. Because now if they have it, then we're kind of screwed. Oh, they just had nothing. Cool. 2-0, 2-0. 2-0, 2-0. So we beat Mono Green, Eldrazi, and Burn. So hopefully we can keep this momentum up. We're on the draw. We can keep this hand. Just don't know if we want to go Reclaimer or Inquisition Reclaimer. I guess it depends on what their opener is. I guess we go Reclaimer now and then Inquisition Reclaimer now. That's a second right, such a cool card. I wonder if it's ever playable. Thoughtseize. I kind of want to lead on Inquisition here. Is that bad? Like, save our removal from a Reclaimer. We have a backup Reclaimer, though. Like, if they have, like, Monkey, then we're, like, really screwed. If we have, like, Expressive Iterations, it's also really bad for us. I think I like going, like, Inquisition into Reclaimer Thoughtseize, then, like, Reclaimer into, like, double discard. We can't really answer the Darcy anyway. I think I'll just Inquisition here. So, yeah, so I think we take the Expressive Iteration. You use our removal spell for this Darcy, though. So that's the card that they drew. They have another Darcy. So they are not wanting to hold up Counterspell. Bauble. So we'll bauble them. Unholy Heat. So I think we go Reclaimer. No Thoughtseize. We know they're gonna draw Bolt here or Heat. Or we know they're gonna draw Heat. So kind of want to just like take the Bolt here. Leave them with Counterspell. What headset do I have? Let me just XM3. Think this is. I'm gonna send an Amazon link. So this is what I have. Zero off. Just gonna have 6 here. Also, Dillian, yeah, we're gonna play some Reclaimers. Archers, I'll answer you in just a second. Let me send this link in the chat. I like these headphones a lot. So they're holding up Counterspell. So we'll play the Reclaimer, hope it eats a Counterspell, play Saga, Spellbomb, push a Darcy. Oh, okay. Okay, do that. See if this eats a Counterspell. And then we'll push a Darcy. So they topped. That's scary. But there's an updated version of this called XM4s. These are called XM3s. I think the only difference is the XM4s can connect to multiple Bluetooth sources, while this can only connect to one. So like I'm connected to my laptop right now, but like I think the newer one can connect to like more than one. Archers, Sentinel is worse against creature decks and decks where you want to clock push. So we're just gonna attack, I guess. Hope to draw a removal spell. Yeah. So like against decks like Hammer, Tron, Belcher, Yawgmoth, Amulet, those decks, Reclaimer is better because it's just a bigger body. It can turn into a 3/4. against like these blue-red decks, like if this was a Sentinel, we'd be in a much better spot. Just because it slows them down a ton. Let me see if they can put this card on the bottom. Because I want to see what is they top it. So like this matchup gets a lot worse with Reclaimers and no Sentinels. So you have to pick and choose. And like obviously like when we have Reclaimers, like when I was making those constructs against Burn, like those constructs being like 1/1s are just not the best, you know? But then you do get stuff like Bojuka Bog, like that seems like really cute, like Blast Zone. Like these two cards, like it's gonna be interesting to see if I maybe we want to like trim Sagas because they do boarded Blood Moon against us. So it's gonna be something to think about. Are you using the mic built into them, or do you have a desktop mic? I use a desktop mic. Sorry, not desktop. I use an external mic. I use an Elgato Wave 3, I believe that's what it's called. We have a lot of cards that we want, but none of the cards that we don't want. We want the cut the rhythm command. I think we can trim the Torax. Don't think we want them in this matchup. Like I don't board it in Abzan. I don't think I'd want to keep it in post board in this matchup. I guess I can just trim 2 Sagas. Play around Blood Moon. Yeah, so I really like these. I don't know if you wear glasses, but like these are really really comfortable. Even with glasses. So like you can wear them all day and they don't pinch here. So I don't know if you wear glasses or not, but that's a big selling point for me. They're really soft. Like I wear these all day. I wore these all day at work. And I'm like still wearing them now, so I think that kind of showcases Engineer Explosives. Interesting. So we'll take the Darcy because that's the immediate threat, and the next turn we'll go Reclaimer Thoughtseize. Asking for because that's a review that I read online that like these are really comfortable for people who wear glasses, and I can confirm that. So Dark Confidant seems like a great card if they did not draw a rule spell. If they did, that really sucks. But I think our line of like Reclaimer Thoughtseize can happen next turn. Unless they draw a literal counterspell, which sucks, but they kind of have to enter the Bob anyway, so we can still Thoughtseize through a... Like, this is just the highest upside play. Oh. I think we're going to let this go. Hope they don't hit a 1 or 4 pushes. That would be bad. Cool. So their hand is Murktide, EE... Spellbomb. So we can see what they're going to draw, which is kind of cool. Another Consider. So we'll Thoughtseize. Take the Murktide. They do have Counterspell, which is good to know. So we'll take the Murktide, play Reclaimer. We are kind of dangerously low life total. So they're going to draw the Consider. If they go like Burn Spell or Reclaimer Dash Regular Band, that's going to really suck, but... Okay. Drum is really good with Saga. I'm kind of testing it out in this Black Green build. But like with Abzan, you have like Tarmogoyf, Dark Confidant, Dothi Voidwalker, all these 2-drops that are kind of not the best when you're trying to activate with Saga. So it's very, very mana intensive. So I really like Saga, or I really like Springleaf Drum as a way to just have an extra mana source that you can tutor off of, and then you're more likely to make a construct and double spell, you know? So it's been really good in that aspect. So this Reclaimer is a 3/4. So I can go. I can't attack with the Bob, so I might as well play the drum. Activate Spellbomb, crack it, and then play second Reclaimer. I think we can do all that. I'll get Basic Force to play around Blood Moon. So we'll get. I guess we could Spellbomb and crack first. Okay. Well then. So the next turn we can just get Saga with the Reclaimer. Their hand is counter spell explode. I guess we don't want to play a second Reclaimer into the explosives, but it does kill their own Ragavan. Never mind. Just forgot about their explosives. That was just a bad misplay on my part. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I should have just got a Saga. Whoa, they're gonna let me untap? Okay, that's a mistake. So I got punished. I did not get punished. Wow. Still kind of flabbergasted by that. Play Voidwalker into their counterspell. Attack with 1. It's interesting. I didn't do the right play, and then they just didn't want to do either. How's it going, Buckeye? I could also just get like Bojuka Bog here too. If they like try to heat something. Their hand is Steam Vents unknown. Oh, never mind. Is it Murktide now? Okay, we have a pulse for that. I don't think this. Maybe I didn't click the Steam Vents correctly, so maybe that's a oversight there. So we gotta hope that they. I wonder if they'll crack it now. Okay. I guess I don't want Saga now. I guess I do because I want to get Shadow Spear going. We're at 6. Bob, don't kill me. Thanks. Urte some lout. Sorry for butchering your name. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I'll pulse this. I think we leave the Bob back. Thinking. They dash Ragavan. I think we just have to go on this. I don't think we can like not attack here. So like the Steam Vets, they must have played them. I just missed it. So apologies for that. That's a really good draw. It must have been the other Seamans because they fetch for this one. Okay. Never mind. They played it. One, two, three. I can Inquisition and guess we'll get Shadow Spear. Yeah, I guess we can Inquisition. Then we can equip Shadow Spear of the Bob and then attack. So we'll see if they... Yeah, Holy Heat that. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, another Murktide. That's pretty brutal. Damn. Oh, we need to draw another Maelstrom Pulse. Oh, that's so brutal. E on 7, yeah. Oh my god, they drew the Heat. Well then. I mean, we still have the EE. So we need to draw a second pulse here. Second pulse would be absolutely bananas. GG. Unfortunate. 202002. I'm gonna bear it back. I'm gonna go get some more water real quick. And we're gonna continue to sleep. Give me like 2 minutes. I will say though, not having Esper Sentinels in that matchup makes it feel pretty bad. Like Esper Sentinel just slows them down so much. Like, I don't think they really care about Reclaimer. Like, we can play around Blood Moon easier, sure. Like, we don't get got by Blood Moon. But I think just like the matchup overall, just like having an Esper Sentinel just changed the matchup so much. So like I wonder like if we can like splash Elvish Reclaimer in this list. So like maybe like instead of with the Bloom command and like I don't know. There's like no room. I feel like this main deck is just so clean. And then like you also have to like change the mana, add like more green sources. How many green sources in this deck? 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Triumph doesn't count, so it's 12 green sources. You have to like change the mana up so much. I don't think it's worth it to add Grim Flare here. Maybe there's like a green-white version, so it's like black or like you don't run discard or Goyf, but you get to still run Prismatic Ending. So your turn one plays are Sentinel plus Reclaimer with Flagstones, but then that just doesn't seem that great, right? I guess you can have Prismatic Ending and Portable Hole as your interaction. But then, like, you don't run. I guess you could still run Tarmogoyf, but Tarmogoyf is just, like, not that great without discard spells. You're currently playing a Junk Shell with Chalice and no Dude on One. Interesting. That feels very, like, a Maverick style deck, right? So I'm not a fan of Grip Flare. Like, when I originally brewed this deck of Abzan, like, people are always like, don't play Void Walker or play Grim Flare, and just Void Walker is just so much better. And like Void Walker just does everything that you want it to do. Like it's a better aggro deck because it literally cannot be blocked. And then like Dark Confidant just is a slam dunk in the deck as well. I think we've been on the draw every game so far. How's it going, Andrew? Hope you're doing well, buddy. We're gonna mull in this. God, we have we have the 2 Urza Saga threats and then lands with Urza Saga though. Like Voidwalker helps us win matches that we do not deserve to win. And then like Grimflare kind of just like the meta has adapted to where like, you know, it has to stop Monkey. So like even stuff like Young Wolf and all that stuff like is just really bad, you know, like so like stuff like a Boreal Grazer like completely shuts off Grimflare, which sucks. Guess we're gonna lead on Thoughtseize here. We're gonna go to 15, unfortunately. So they have Paladin, I'm assuming. Oh, they have Saga too. Okay, I think we have to push the Memnite here, so then they cannot. Never mind. I was gonna say so they don't have to make Saga tokens. Reclaimer. I think we just have to go double Reclaimer. I don't think we can go Saga. Like, making Construct is just not going to help win this game plan, I don't think. These Reclaimers just feel kind of bad. And this is a spot where, like, if we had Sentinel, this is where my argument of just having constructs that just grow, like, just, like, all of a sudden our Sagas here makes 3/3s and 4/4s instead of making 1/1s, right? I can't even push plus make plus activate Reclaimer because we have to pay the 1. Man, and they're gonna get Shadow Spear off this Saga. This is not good. I played Jund at a 5K and played against Titan 778 Voidwalker's MVP to my someone losing the burn Voidwalker's very fun. Yeah, exactly. Voidwalker just fixes our bad matchups, and that's what you want, you know, your cards to do. Like you want to, you know, shore up the good matchups, but you also want tools to beat the bad matchups, and that's exactly what that card does. They should equip the Sentinel here. They don't. I guess they want to end the game. That's a fair. I don't think we're going to win this game. Piece would you ban? Um, that's a good question. I mean, I think if you ban aid, that's really like that's the nail in the coffin. So we can't even triple block the construct. That's so bad. Because we can make those into 3/4s, and then we make a 1/1. I think we have to take all of this. Damn. I think we'll just crack this now. I will say though, Reclaimer plus Saga, it fights a lot. Like these compete for how mana hungry the Sagas are though. I think we're dead though. Yeah. I think this is where I'm saying we're like these could be 6/6s. Yeah. Exactly. It's crazy how adding Esper Sentinels makes Sagas just so much better. I guess now we can like quadruple block. I can Inquisition that. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Jip Peeper, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but yes, banning Saga would definitely like take a hit on Hammer, but then like then like what's it competing against like the red decks, right? Like the red decks just don't have like that other kind of rock paper scissors part of that metagame, you know. So if they attack with the construct, we're just gonna double block. Okay, so we actually somehow can outgrind this. If we Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Never mind. I guess I still have to block anyway, like I'm dead, but push? Then I should have cracked the bubble anyway. Can I recover from this mistake? So we can Inquisition the Luris. I have to double block. So I have to triple block. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I could have like just not. I'm just like so face out of this game. Especially we're gonna draw a flax. So like technically like their construct could have died and we would have a reclaimer. Yeah, I really fucked this game up. Because now they would they would only be attacking with this. We'd have a reclaimer. Yeah, I fucked that game up. I should have like triple blocked. I just like was not thinking. Sorry, chat. The red decks are unshot by the 4C decks. Hammer holds on. I mean, it's just another equation to the modern format, and I think if you just ban Urza Saga, I don't think Urza Saga is necessarily like what does Urza Saga actually like? You can't look at it that way. Look at it in the sense of like what decks are Urza Saga like screwing up in the meta, and like if you remove that, are those decks still going to be around? And I still think that the red decks are just still so powerful to the point that I don't think that whatever the decks that Saga decks are kind of suppressing is going to be fixed. If that makes sense. I guess we can board all the Thoughtseizes. So like, you think you're removing a problem, but then it's kind of like, it's like a pie, right? And if like Saga decks make up like 33% of the meta, let's just say, just in a theory, if you take that percentage out of the pie, what is those like? Is it going to be replaced by other decks that Saga decks are kind of suppressing, or will the red decks that are just so powerful just eat up the whole pie because that's just the next powerful thing to do? And I'm worried about the latter, where it's just the next powerful thing that you could do, and the other decks that the Saga decks can like push out just can't compete with. That I think that's the actual reality because these red decks are just so powerful. I mean, I think the easiest ban is just to ban companions. I think that's just as easy as ban. Just ban companions. Like I don't know what else to say. Like I don't think it's that complicated. People don't like that answer. I guess most people do like the answer. I guess that's not very controversial opinion. But like I feel like why ban Luris? Just ban the companion mechanic. Because I think Luris as a main deck option is a very interesting, very, very interesting tug and pull. I think Yorion in the main deck is a cool thing to do as well. I think we're gonna hold a push. God damn it. God damn it. We just lose a Saga. I feel like this deck just loses a Saga so much. Like just by default. So I really have not been a fan of Reclaimer. I think it has cool spots, but I don't think it's worth it. Tarak, you do your thing, buddy. You do your thing. I should have cracked the fetch. Never mind. Did not get punished. So we can pulse the constructs. So that's kind of cool. Next turn we can... So they can make a 1, 2, 3, 4 Saga token. They're not going to make a Saga token. They are going to make a Saga token. They're going to make a lot of Saga tokens. So I guess we just play Goyf, put Luris in hand. Yeah. So they're gonna make a lot of construct tokens. We can pulse it. Wish we had an EE because we could just start recurring. You can also just get Shadow Spear, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I think Reclaimer just being so mana hungry, I really just dislike. Because then you're not really like activating it. You really want to, you know. Okay, we're gonna play the Reclaimer. So we're gonna take one big hit from this construct. I have not considered Legion's End. I actually don't even know what that card does. I should have played the Luris. Guess I'll block like this. So we go Pulse, pay 3. Guess we didn't have to block with 1 Goyf, but... So we'll float all the mana. So Pulse coming in clutch though. Kind of want to add Maelstrom Pulse instead of Vindicate in my Abzan deck. Okay. Yeah, I could see that too. It's just the sorcery is just so brutal in those kind of decks, you know? Oh god. Inquisition. R. Kelly Love Dungeon. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So I think we want to make a construct, fetch up Blast Zone. So we can't play Luris this turn. So we'll just pass. So fetching out Blast Zone is kind of a big deal. We are Rock R. Kelly, actually. We are just straight black-green Rock. Okay. Shady thing about it, though, is getting Blast Zone doesn't deal with that Ornithopter. So we still need to draw something for that. Okay. But we have to go to that out, right? Make a construct. Guess I can sack the swamp because we already have Urborg. Blast Zone. So we need... That's pretty good. So since we're going to crack Blast Zone here, I guess we'll just get Bobble. Do we crack now? One. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a 3. I guess we can just crack it now. We'll bobble the. I guess we don't need to bobble them. We want to keep the constructs actually pretty big. So let's crack. Blast Zone, pretty clutch. I think we'll attack with this construct. So we're getting Blast Zone pretty clutch there, not gonna lie. That was kind of cool. They put Luris in hand, we can just Inquisition it. Cool. Okay. What do you got, opponent? core outfitter. So what you're telling me is we have to hold up Fatal Push the rest of the game. Esper Sentinel. So do Lyris. Bring back Reclaimer. Let's take another 2. I think we attack like this. They can't attack with Stoneforge anyway. Okay. I think I'll take that. Okay. So the hand is Sentinel Unknown. We could tutor up Ghost Quarter if we're scared of Urza Saga. So, fortunately, we have to push this Ornithopter, which feels bad. Okay, so we know they have Sentinel in hand. That's fine. Play Spellbomb just to grow Construct, I think. I think we want to attack. I think I'm okay with just these trades. Because we're going to just start winning this race here. Okay, cool. They play a Sentinel. Ornithopter. Okay. At this point, we're going to have to push this Ornithopter. So we don't want to crack the Spell Bomb. Six, 7 land, creature, sorcery, instant, artifact, enchantment. Sorry. No, we can. We can crack the Spell Bomb in a turn. Okay. Okay. We went 61 cards and didn't notice. 61 cards and just did not notice. Yeah, it's kind of awkward, right? Like Force of Vigor would definitely be a good inclusion in this deck for sure. But it's like, it's still like a somewhat of a splash color, even though you like have Reclaimer, but like, you only have like 10 cards, 12 cards, 14. I guess you could run Force of Vigor, but it's definitely going to be loose. I guess you'd have to like add Grimflares, like someone's suggesting in chat. I really like the Pulse. So far, it's destroyed all the constructs. And then it destroyed 2 Hierarchs in our first match. So it's been very impressive. Very, very, very impressive, actually. I kind of want to just have it over my... So, like, I think you're new to... I think you just hit the follow button today, right? Or test? I can't say your name. So I normally play Abzan and I have Vindicate. And I think I want to swap that with a Milsom Pulse. Aid. That's not good. We're gonna have to draw a Fatal Push off the top here. I guess we can bobble them now. Ginger Brute. Which is like basic swamp. Yeah, so I definitely like want to try the pulse over the Vindicate. For sure. Okay. It's gonna be interesting to see if we want to name Saga here. I think I do. I could also just like get Reclaimer going and then just get and get Blast Zone. So I go Reclaimer. They make a construct. Saga goes a 2. I can get Blast Zone. But then I could just die to a construct. So I kind of want to just like Brutality of the Ginger Brood here. Brutality of the Ginger Brood, does that do anything? Guess it doesn't do anything. So do we go Reclaimer and it's like the thing is like I don't want to needle then, right? I guess that's how we lose the game. I don't like making this play, but I think I have to. I mean, they don't need to float mana yet. Oh. Okay. So I have to pulse the hammers then? But then they could just make a hammer, make a dude. Oh, I guess they can't make a dude, huh? So we just pulse the brute then? God, I feel so bad. So if I pulse the brute, they tutor, and if they get another hammer, they have nothing to equip it to. Yeah, so I have to pulse a brute. That feels so bad. Oh my goodness. I guess I can just play the drum out. I'm not going to attack with this Reclaimer, right? Feels so bad. If the last card is Hammer, we're dead anyway. So I think we have the Brutality, the Ornithopter. So the next turn we'll just tutor Blast Zone potentially. Oh, did we get Bojuka Bog? We did not board in Bojuka Bog. Fuck. So we need to draw an Inquisition here to have a shot. We could put this on 3. 2 white for the kicker. So sacrificing the forest really punished me here. I guess I didn't need to do that, but like I feel like if I'm gonna crack the Blast Zone, I'm gonna have to do that anyway, so. Yeah, searching out that Blast Zone, pretty good here. I guess we just attack. Okay. It's an interesting play. Oh, they have another Saga? Fuck me. Oh, man. If it puts Luris in hand... I think we play Bob. It's how we win this game. We need to draw removal of spells. Okay. Bobby, don't do this to me. This Inquisition isn't going to get any better. So... So they can make a construct, get a shadow spear, and equip. We need an E off the top. Guess I'm not incentivized attack either. It can just be 6/6s. So no. Good line. Good line. Thanks, Bob. Oh, would that have done it? I guess we'd kill the shadow spear, but then we're just like dying to these constructs. We'd have to like literally pay out the second Bob. I think we'd have probably the drain too. So kill the shadow spear, drain too. That's unfortunate. Reclaimer searching up Blast Zone is a really cute play, but I think that's like the limit of like of kind of kind of Reclaimer's usefulness, right? Like I think it's cute searching Saga, but like I feel like we don't need to search Saga. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. This makes me want to just switch back to Abzan again. I just miss Esper Sentinels so much. I miss Esper Sentinels so much, and just having our constructs be big. I know there's like games where like Abzan, like in Abzan, like I would have Saga constructs and they would just be bigger than Hammer Times, which is crazy. I know. I know. If it was an instant, it would have been so good. But it's not. We're finally on the play, though. I mean, that's something. Finally on the play. I think we go Saga Goyf next turn. Depends on what their turn 1 play is, I guess. Monkey. So I guess I'm decaying the monkey awkwardly. I think I have to play on Blood Moon too. Just in case there's some sort of like, because they didn't reveal Luris. So yeah, I agree 100%, Last God. So this looks like a Blood Moon cheese you out kind of deck. So we'll go Forest, Swamp, Decay Ragavan. That is one plus side for the rock version though, is like we can actually get all our basics and like be fine through like a Blood Moon, right? So it does suck though. Like, what is this? Chalice on 1. Okay, deal. So this looks like a oh, that was a really good draw. Oh, it gets Chalice. That's okay. It grows Goyf. Did that on purpose, I promise. I did that on purpose, I swear. I did that on purpose. Chalice chicken widow. But now we're in a spot where we're just like, if they don't Blood Moon us, if they Blood Moon us, we just go to him with go on Tarmogoyf. If they don't Blood Moon us, we just activate Saga. Yeah, so this is like the Fluffy Wolf Chandra deck. Seems like. think we'll attack with Goyf, and we will race. Get Shadow Spear with Saga. So if they Blood Moon here, kind of were to get the value off the Saga. Again, it goes the Goyf. Okay, that does not kill my Tarmogoyf. And we can just search up Shadow Spear and attack it down. So this is like where the decks where I'm like, okay, like this deck is just better against Blood Moon, and it shows. Like we can just cast all of our spells. I guess most of our spells. We can't cast a Void Walker if they cast a Blood Moon, but like it's fine. We did spend our 1 decay, so we do have to spend our Motion Pulse that they Blood Moon us, but like this point's kind of whatever. So we take 2. I wonder if they're going to try to go wide. No, they're just going to block. So we'll make a construct token. Void Walker. Yeah, we'll make a token. Get Shadow Spear. Grow a Tarmogoyf. So we equip Shadow Spear to Tarmogoyf, attack Chandra. They block with 1 Spyro. If we equip Shadow Spear with Construct, attack. Elemental blocks. The Tarmogoyf, they go to 1. I think I like equipping the Construct here. So that way they don't get a profitable double block. Yeah. Yeah. So they could spend a minus, like they could essentially, sack their Chandra to kill her construct, but like at that point, then we can just make a backup one. I guess they could top deck a Blood Moon us and minus Chandra, but then we still have Tarmogoyf plus another construct that's a 2/2 that we can equip with the Shadow Sphere if need be. And then we can just play Dark Confidant if we draw a land. So, well, they can make elemental tokens, but if that's all they do for the rest of the game, I think I'm okay with that. Do note that this also grows Tarmogoyf as well. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh. Maelstrom Pulse. At this point, I don't think I want the Saga token. I kind of want to get these Void Walkers down. The top deck bridge is pretty good. So they reveal a land, they could put it in their hand. So they did. Okay. We need Maelstrom Pulse. I think I'm going to equip... Actually, I'm going to play Bob. We need to draw into our Pulse. It's another Chandra. That'd be really bad. Now, our opponent has been top decking very well. 5 mana. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, again, like one Maelstrom Pulse and we are in this game. If we draw a second swamp, that we can like just play Eldrazi. Inquisition's dead. These cards are kind of dead right now. Okay. Okay. That doesn't do anything. They just got a Fury. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to destroy that. Mill too. See if we can mill a swamp. Like the chalice isn't gonna really do anything here. Did not draw our basic, unfortunately. They finally drew a dud. Finally drew a dud. We were in like such firm control of this game, and they just kept drawing heaters. Let's see if we can draw out of this, though. Yeah, forgot about the chalice again. They probably have like an answer to this Luris if we do draw basic swamp. They just like drew 3 cards and just didn't do anything. I mean, eventually they're gonna get and draw Planeswalker and we just die, so. Okay. We have Outland Liberator, Explosives, Blast Zone that we could bring in. Probably bring in Needle. Huh. I mean, this just means they have Double Bolt or something, or another Light Up the Night. It's fine. Like, these guys aren't really doing anything. I guess we'll just play this out as a tutor. I mean, the Turk can attack. Braze is my least favorite card of all time. It definitely triggers people that have definitely played. Sorry, Dolly. Just socked my dog in the face. It definitely triggers people that have played during the Days of Lantern, for sure. Do they have another Fury? Block like that. Yeah, beating, like, getting under ensnaring barriers and like with like noble hierarchs is always fun. I'm sure it's the same with like hammer time where you can like attack with an ornithopter and then you like hammer it in. Like, I'm sure that's fun too. How's it going, Mark? Hope you know it, buddy. This is another Fury. Isn't this fun, guys? This is just so much fun. Cool. Okay. Were you ever going to draw out of it? I guess we could have, but they would have killed it, so would not have mattered. We drew the Reclaimer too late. I like how like we can play through a Bloodwind in theory, and we just don't because we just never drew it. I think these are fine. Board out the spell bomb. I guess we could put out most of the pushes. Is this clean? Do we want to keep all the sagas in? I guess so, huh? I don't think we want the brutalities. Yeah. Black red Bridge Walker deck. That's an interesting build. I was thinking about doing another league, but it's getting late. I'm getting sleepy, so I might just call it after this match. So, I think I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably be back with Abzan. Just want to get a feel of Reclaimers, you know. I think Reclaimers and Saga just compete way too much with each other. Like Reclaimer is cute though, but I think I just like Sentinel better. Okay, we can play around Blood Moon with this hand, so I think we'll just keep this. Go Swamp with this. I wonder if they go Monkey. I wonder if we block with Dark Confidant. I'll fetch because I don't want to draw the Swamp. Castle. So this forces them to stomp. Since they don't have the Ragavan. They dash Monkey, I think we just let it happen. Okay. That's unfortunate. God damn it. I miss when Lantern was good. You just siphon the fun out of your opponent. I mean, I remember during Eldrazi Winter. It was either Eldrazi or Lantern, and Abzan had a good match against Lantern and had a fair shot versus Eldrazi because we had Path. So, like, I'm okay with it, but. So what you're saying is we're just gonna draw lands and mana sources the rest of the game. Got it. Got it. Oops, all saw lands, yeah. The thing about the Abzan though was like we actually had gain because we had Stony Sands against both. Path, Tarmogoyf was a big threat. So like if we could just like stabilize against them, like that I guess that it's like that's the hardest thing against Eldrazi because they just like flood the board with like 20 power on turn 2. But like if you can just like interact with them, just like a early Thoughtseize and then a Tarmogoyf and then some Lingering Souls to just chump and then like somehow just and then Liliana them, like it's good. So it's like it's definitely an unfavorable matchup, obviously because the deck is tier 0. But my argument is like it's good enough to where it was winnable. Drum, I'm just testing out in Rock. It's really good in Abzan though. I really liked it. It's just obviously when you top deck it when you have 7 lands drawn, obviously it looks bad, but yep. But look here, now we can Lurrus bring Bob back through Blood Moon. So Drum actually did something here. God damn it, this hand's not great. So we're gonna bring back Bob. If they Shatter Skull smashing us, I'm gonna be very sad. But being able to like tutor for a drum and like double spell off Saga is actually really, really good. Like this is like the worst sample size for a spinning drum when we're flooding and we naturally draw it. But honestly, like off of Urza Saga, I think Spilling Drum is the card I probably tutor for the most off Urza Saga. Okay. Interesting. Okay. These Witherbloom commands do not look good. They just haven't done anything, huh? I think we sandbag the command though. Like, I don't think there's anything really we want to destroy here. So we'll go like this. We reveal Tarmogoyf, so. Liberator, Maelstrom Pulse, Explosives, all very good. Okay, well. I guess we're going to destroy this Chalice and then Pithing Needle naming that. Yeah, this card actually is actually decent in Abzan, but like tonight this card is just not looking at all. Like I've actually liked it, and maybe just because it's 3 colors, so getting back a fetch is actually really good. But like tonight, just even against Hammer, it's just kind of mediocre. Maybe it's a small sample size, but I don't know. Okay. Something? Robert? Something to answer this bridge, Robert? Something to answer this bridge, Robert? I think I'm gonna drain 2 with this command. Just so these bobs don't kill us. Make sure I name the right Chandra. Chandra Fire Artisan. Fire Artisan. Alright, we're going triple bob, baby. We're going triple bob. Don't fury me. Don't fury me. Okay. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. This is what we live for here. This is what we live for. Is that flashback? Oh my gosh, it does. I did not realize it said flashback. Oh, they're targeting me. Oh. Okay, Bobby. Bob? Bobby! Bobby! Oh my god. So hit for 3. So I'll probably have to decay one of my bobs. Let me play. I don't think we're gonna play Saga, right? So we'll play this. So crack here. Okay, one draw. Again, we're gonna decay our Dark Confidant here. Oh, 6 damage, 6 mana. They just gonna light up me again? Oh. We're a Luris deck, bro. Okay, Bob. Oh, God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, let's go. That third bomb would have killed us. Oh, my God. Don't be scared, y'all. Y'all nervous? I wasn't nervous. You don't need to be nervous. Bob's on our side. Robert, Obscure Confidante, is always on our team. How's it going, Corey? Exactly, Jay Freezy. You just gotta believe in the Dark Confidant. Believe in the greatness, you know? Believe in the greatness. Our opponent honestly should have just killed all the Bobs. That was just a mistake. I took 2 damage off 8 triggers. Bob. I guess Bob will trick ourselves. Reclaimer. I guess we do want that, huh? So it seems like a Blood Moon hand from their point of view. I'm gonna not crack this. I actually don't mind drawing a base. Ooh. So I think I go Inquisition, Reclaimer. Because if their hand is just like a Blood Moon and then like whatever stuff, like we'll gladly take this. Stomp. Light up the night. I think I take the Spyro. If they want to light up the night, they can. They have 2. They don't have a third land either. So sure. So they could Fury plus Light here. But they just get rid of all of their resources. Mountain. I think I go Bob. You would have flipped Hut Master. It's so funny. Tormalo's a big boy. Big boy. Hand is Chandra, Fury, Light, Unknown. So again, they could Fury and then light and kill my Goyf, but they'd be left with one card in hand. So oh, they just do that. Sure. Thoughtseize. Ah, damn it. I guess we could just make a construct. Because I bet you they're trying to wrap up, like, Fury our board after wrap up. So I think I'd rather just attack with Goyf, make a construct. Next turn, make a construct. Thoughtseize their Fury. And we win this race, so. Not drawing the fourth land's also clutch, though. Ratchet Bomb. Ah, we don't know yet, Mark. Yes, that's the problem, as we don't know. So I guess we'll just do this and then block, because they can just destroy it. Okay. It's kind of a preemptive crack, though, off the Ratchet Bomb. I don't think we can race yet. I guess we can get Shadow Spear. We're gonna go to 7 off this Thoughtseize. That's pretty brutal. I guess we just like ignore the Chandra at a certain point. I guess we could also just take the Chandra. Chalice. So we don't really care about the Fury. So I guess we just take the Chandra. So they attack. They go 3. Yeah. So they could attack and then Fury my Tarmogoyf, but then we can just Shadow Spear and just gain life. They could attack and then light my Tarmogoyf. We could Shadow Spear to the construct and then attack that way. It's in the tank. Probably doing some Fury math. Fury plus light math. Chalice on 1? Chalice on 1 is fine with me. Untap land for us would be really good too. Specifically, black fetch. Huh. So they have Chalice plus Fury. They can't cast a Fury. Okay. I mean, that's really good for us. Again, untapped land would be so good for us here. Do I just play second Goyf? I think I just play second Goyf, right? They go light up the night. So they can deal 3 to us. I think I like playing Goyf here because, like, if we equip Shadow Spirit and attack, it's still not a 2-turn clock. Like, if we attack, play second Tarmogoyf, we just have lethal. Or we represent lethal. I think 7 life is pretty safe. It's kind of funny because Chalice Owners, so they have Relic. It doesn't do anything. They're going to attack. Oh, they could set up the light. So flashback light. So they could Fury. Do we take this? We just do, right? We go to 3. They Fury that doesn't kill anything. Oh, but they can activate Seasoned Pyromancer. No, we take, if they have Seasoned Pyromancer, we just Maelstrom Pulse. Or so we just E on 0. Yeah, I think it's G, right? So we EE kill their engineered elemental tokens. This is remove X loyalty counters from among things you control. If you cast a spell this way, X can't be 0. So like this doesn't deal any damage to us, right? When you have flash it back, you have X loyalty counters from things you control. I'm not missing anything, right? They have a Fury in hand. I just let this go through. I let this go through. So if they play the Fury, we Maelstrom Pulse it. If they... Yeah, game over. Cool. Cool. Glad we beat that deck. Fluffy, we're watching this. Screw you. Maelstrom Pulse, baby. Let's go. Alright, so it's gonna be the last day. We can talk about the deck. So I wanted to try out Elvish Reclaimer again. Just to see how it combos with Saga. To recap, so we beat Mono Green Eldrazi. I forget what our second match was, but we lost to Murktide. We beat that Mono Red deck. We lost to Hammer actually. So sorry, we beat Hammer. So this list is interesting. I wanted to see how, if we cut white, how would it impact the deck? I think losing Esper Sentinel is really, really detrimental to the Urza Saga plan. I think in like Jund Saga, you have stuff like Ragavan and Darcy that increase the power level of the deck. Um, but this deck doesn't have that. Like the power level is just lower. You have Reclaimer that's a cool one drop, but just I feel like I'd rather just 100% have Esper Sentinel. Um, I think being able to tutor Saga is cool, but even then, most of the time we just tutored up Blast Zone against Hammer Time twice, and that was like really really good. I think having the versatility like fetching up Ghost Quarter and Bojuka Bog also probably has some merit there as well. Um, but that being said, I think I think I would just want to go like turn one discard spell, turn two Dark Confidant or Tarmogoyf, turn three activate Saga. Um, I don't think I want to go like turn work Reclaimer and like since we don't have Flagstones, it doesn't really we don't really have a nice turn two like oh I'm going to like I don't want to spend my turn two activating Reclaimer. I want to spend my turn two playing Tarmogoyf, playing Dark Confidant, playing a Saga so we can set up our turn three, killing like interacting with their opponent, like destroying their push or whatever. So the fact that Reclaimer just fights that game plan, it's kind of like Hex Drinker. It has like the Hex Drinker effect, where I don't think Hex Drinker works in a build with Urza Saga either because you're spending all your mana activating Urza Saga, that you don't have leftover mana for Hex Drinker. And it's the same thing. Like you have a Reclaimer, it's just a 1/2 more often than not. When you get to the mid to the late game, that's where Reclaimer does shine. But I feel like if we're gonna be in the mid late game, I think I'd rather just have like I feel like modern you have to be doing a very impactful play on turn one and turn two and turn three. Like going like, oh hey, I have a great end game threat. It's like sure. But modern just like if you don't deal with Ragavan, you're dead. You know? Going turn one Estimate Sentinel into play slows down Ragavan decks. Slows into a crawl and like glues into blue red Murktide earlier was kind of a good sample size because it showed that Esper Sentinel without Esper Sentinel that matchup's arguably just bad. And I guess the Blood Moon decks it's like sure we could have had a Reclaimer and we could have won game one, we could have gone around our basics out, but like we have like so many outs in the Abzan version. We have Decay, we have Prismatic Ending, like we have Springleaf Drum, like we can play through a Blood Moon. So the verdict here is like I think Reclaimer is a cool card. I just don't like it in this specific shell. Maybe if you're more land based, maybe if you are like green white, I think there's like a possible green white shell where you can go like Sentinel, Reclaimers, and then go from there. Still have Lyris as a companion, of course. And then you can have Flagstones because then you can go like Reclaimer into Flagstones, sacrifice Flagstone Reclaimer. That's where it's like it's worth it, right? But I think for now it's nice to kind of change it up. I know a lot of people have been asking to play like other decks like Stoneblade, etc. But like I kind of want to try something that's slightly different. Try to test out a different card of Reclaimer. See if I wanted to add it to Abzan because I feel like this is probably the better version of Reclaimer just because you can tutor up a castle. You can tutor up these like silver bolt lands, and not impact your mana. Well, Abzan's like obviously you're more sensitive to the color mana sources because you're a 3-color deck splashing Urza Saga. So I felt like this is the best shell to test Reclaimer. I think the main takeaway is I really like Millstone Pulse. I think I can add Millstone Pulse over Vindicate in my Abzan deck. Grace, thanks, buddy. Really appreciate the resub. 11 months, man. Almost a year. You're tuning in right at the end of my stream where we went 3-2 with Rock. So classic BG Rock attitude here. I really appreciate everyone tuning and hanging out. I think I'll be back tomorrow actually. I usually only stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I think I'll be able to squeeze in a stream tomorrow. So I really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. Connor has 50 viewers, so let's rate someone who doesn't have that many viewers. Vintage Cube. Does anyone have any recommendations on who you want to go to? This MTGO Assassin 75 or Sultai Infect. So Sultai Infect. This person has 54 followers. This person has 72 followers. Okay, so they're both kind of new to streaming, which is cool. This person's playing Blue White Stone, but this one's playing Infect. Let's rate the person with less followers and less viewers. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. Hope you all have a safe rest of the week. And I think I'll be back tomorrow. If not, worst case scenario, I'll be back Thursday. If you want to support the channel, let me send all those social media links. Other than that, really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out, and hope to catch you guys either tomorrow or Thursday. Take care. Bye.